Hello, good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Luxmy Gopal and Ben Boulos.
Good morning. Our headlines today.
With less than a month to go now till polling day.
That's right, Ben. Yes, campaigning continues ahead of what's likely to be a busy week in the lead up to the general election, with another scheduled election TV debate and manifestos set to be published. Our political correspondent Ian Watson has this report. The wife of the missing TV presenter Michael Mosley says the last few days have been unbearable, but the family are refusing to lose hope. An 11-year-old girl is among 4 people who were injured after a funfair ride malfunctioned in Lambeth in South London. Our reporter Helena Wilkinson is at the Lambeth County show where it happened. Helena, what more do we know? Good morning. It's Sunday, the 9th of June. Our main story. Israel has been criticised by the European Union's most senior diplomat over the killing of dozens of Palestinians in an operation to rescue 4 hostages in Gaza yesterday. Joseph Borrell called the reports another massacre of civilians.
A woman and 3 men were rescued during the mission involving airstrikes around a refugee camp. Hamas claims more than 210 Palestinians were killed. Israel puts the number of dead below 100. Hugo Bashega has more.
A World War II veteran has married his bride on the 80th anniversary of D-Day near the beaches of Normandy in France.
That's a bit cheeky for a Sunday moment, but love it.
Well, I mean, you know, and why not? Yeah, they're definitely walking on air, aren't they? That is...
That has put a smile on our faces.
I know.
Really
Congratulations to them both. Oh. And yeah, she was saying... We feel young. They seem young and sprightly, don't they? They definitely.
I wondered whether we got the ages wrong when I saw them. You know, they're looking great at their ages.
No, absolutely. And someone else looking, obviously, at the Times, coming up to 19 minutes past 6. Time to have a look at today's papers. Some of the inside the papers, inside pages. So this is in the Observer. It talks about how tree houses have gone from the childhood favourite to the height of glamping luxury. When I was younger, I absolutely was desperate for a tree house. I just thought it was the most magical thing. After reading the Magic Faraway Tree, Enid Blyton, I just wanted to be up in the trees, but I never got one from my parents.
So you're now living your treehouse dreams.
Well, now I can't. Now I need to ask for a glamping treehouse, because it's not just the little, wooden shack put together in a tree. It looks incredibly fancy now. There are some with a built-in sauna inside as well, which is very impressive. I mean, that takes a lot of logistics, height of engineering, I would imagine, to get that up in the trees. Yeah.
Sturdy branches you want if you're in a tree
Exactly.
house.
You can't have any flimsy branches.
And if you were trying to find a way to pay for such a fancy tree house, you might hope for some sort of find like this. A book. This is in The Sun. A book bought for £1 at a car boot sale is expected to fetch £15,000 at auction because it's a rare first edition of the debut James Bond novel.
That's impressive. Was that at a boot sale?
At a car boot sale.
Who would get rid of that?
1953 copy of Ian Fleming's Casino Royale. It is one of only 4,750.
Some people don't know what they have. Can you imagine getting rid of that? Well, that's quite a good find, isn't it? Now, onto what was once a common sight in our countryside and gardens, but now the willow tit is said to be at risk of extinction after their numbers declined by as much as 90% over the past 5 decades.
In response, a team of conservationists and volunteers across the north of England have hatched a plan to rescue the reclusive species, as our correspondent Julie Hobson explains. Lovely to hear the efforts there to help support that endangered species there. That report from Julie.
Now, I don't know if you've seen the documentary on Rob Burrow that BBC Breakfast has done. It's a really emotional watch, and it was a really poignant time, a tribute